Welcome to the Successful Encore Career Podcast, sponsored by Central Ohio Area Agency on Aging, Nationwide Insurance, and Innosource, all presented by Employment for Seniors. I'm Brett Johnson, longtime volunteer with Employment for Seniors. Today's episode is being recorded at the 24th Annual Senior Career Expo, presented by Employment for Seniors at The Ohio State University's Fawcett Center. While we're here, we are interviewing some of the Expo employer exhibitors. With me for this episode is Jason from A+ Staffing. Thanks for being part of the podcast.
Thanks for having us. It's good to be here.
So let's talk about A+ Staffing. Obviously, that's why you're here. What are you specializing in? Location, how many people you have employed? Let's give a 10,000-foot view of this.
Sure. Well, our we specialize in food service and hospitality. That's kind of what we're known for. We've been doing that for years and years. But we are branching out. I mean, we've got general labor positions available. We've got housekeeping. We're really not your atypical staffing agency in that we're not really stuck to warehouses and factories. We've got a lot of outside-the-box things. And I think one of that, along with the fact that most of our positions are available full-time or part-time with very flexible scheduling, we realize that not everything we offer is necessarily what someone wants to do long-term or as a career. So we're able to be a supplemental income in some cases. In fact, a lot of our positions, people can choose what schedule they work. This is our busy time of year, so we are actively looking for people, full-time, part-time, and like I said, in a lot of cases, they can choose their own schedule.
There is some seasonality to this then for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, we've got a lot of folks at Ohio State, so when the students come back, we come back. Okay. And, this is the time of year to make some quick money with us. It's a good opportunity. As far as our location, we just recently moved. We were over on East Broad, near downtown, and we just moved to German Village. We're pretty much on the corner of South 4th and Livingston in the Austin German Village area. So it's been a fun time relocating, but we're setting our roots down now as we speak. So, and as far as the number of people we have, like you mentioned, there's a lot of seasonality to it. Anywhere from 75 to 200 people on our payroll on a weekly basis.
Gotcha. Dig a little bit deeper in regards to definition of food service and hospitality. Examples. With Ohio State, for example, since that's kind of what we're focusing on right now, there's a lot of need for ambassadors, which are also banquet servers inside the cafeterias and food halls. We do a lot of work in the kitchens with prep cooks, line cooks, lead cooks. We're always looking for bartenders and servers. We do a lot of front of house work, not only with Ohio State, but with the vast majority of our clients. And then cashiers, like I mentioned, general labor. We do some dietary aid work as well. We've really got a lot of variety. So there's pretty much an opportunity for anyone that's worked before can find something with us. Sounds as though the job is not the same every day.
It's not, and that's one of the things that people really like about us. They could go to the Columbus Zoo and be plating food on Wednesday, and then on Thursday they could be out in New Albany at the Abercrombie & Fitch building doing a high-end event bartending. It can be a lot of fun.
So somebody here at the job fair walks by your table, you talk to them for a little while, and they walk away going, we got to have that person. Perfect fit for us. What makes that perfect fit? Tell me.
Professionalism. I mean, communication is a huge deal with us because of the nature of our business. And so someone that presents themselves well and is a good communicator in person generally tends to be the type of person that we want under our employee. Someone that's energetic and motivated. We don't do a lot of sit-down desk jobs, so it's got to be someone that can not only handle the workload but be energetic and self-motivated on the job.
What attracts you to recruiting and hiring mature workers then?
A lot of the reasons I just mentioned. Tend to be very good communicators, more responsible and mature, and I don't mean that from an age standpoint. I just mean from a general standpoint of being more reliable. We've got a very mixed population as far as people that work for us, and some of the more mature in age crowd tend to be some of our best workers and been with us for years and years, and they're the ones that we
we usually start with first when we have a great opportunity to come in, because we know that they're going to show up and they're going to work hard and they're also going to enjoy it.
Right. You talked about the locations that your employees would be working at. Let's talk about internally, working for you. What are some benefits? What gets everybody excited to work for you as a company?
We're not a national conglomerate. We're not even a regional conglomerate. We're the only office in Ohio, and so we have the ability and the flexibility to treat everyone as an individual and really take time with each person to get to know them, and try to get the best out of them, not only for us but for them. Like I mentioned at the very beginning, in a lot of cases we are a transition for people who are in between jobs. And what we try to do with each and every person is help them find the best in themselves, not only for us, but for that next job if it doesn't happen to be with A+.
That's great. Website address?
A+-staffing.com.
Okay. And when they go to the website, what's the best way to navigate in regards to what positions you might have open, where, and such like that?
We have a brand new website. It's something we're really proud of. That kind of happened right around the same time as the move. So it's kind of like a brand new A+. The website itself is a great tool for not only job seekers but employers as well that need help. The jobs that we have available change on a daily basis. So what I tell everyone, what I've been telling everybody here today, is the best thing you can do is go to our website, fill out an application. You will be contacted that day, if not then the next day, by a recruiter who will go over as much as they can with you over the phone. But ultimately, the goal is to schedule a time for you to come into the office, and then you can sit down and really get a feel for what we have available, what shifts are available. And we want to show off our new digs, and we've got a great group of people in our office. I can almost guarantee that we're unlike any other agency out there as far as the vibe and just the personalities in the office. And, we can literally give people pieces of paper or show them this big board that we have in our office that has all the jobs listed and the different shifts available. We're very transparent as far as what we have available, and coming into the office is the best way to find that out. We're at 500 South 4th Street, by the way.
Good. Well, and that makes you extremely unique, that you're doing the hands-on, you're doing the face-to-face. That's a concern with mature worker. They're not used to the systems of putting your application that you're filling out the information. It goes up into the ether space and no contact back.
Sure.
That turnaround time and that we want to see you is very different.
Absolutely, it is. It's definitely a differentiator for us. And, there's also kind of a stigma when you consider seniors. There's a stigma that they're not as tech savvy. And, that's absolutely not the case. If we wanted to, we could run things that way, just leaving it strictly to the computer and the cloud. But we want to meet with people because we want to send each and every one of our clients the very best people that we have. And you can't get that from the cloud. You get that from sitting down face-to-face and having a conversation.
Exactly. Great. Thank you for being part of the podcast.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.